Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Karting Genk, the CIK FIA European Championships for classes KF, KZ and KZ2 and the CIK FIA Karting Academy Trophy. We go forward to our drivers' presentation parade. Drivers from 222 drivers from 39 countries on 6 continents. And first of all, you see the Austrians going through. Marcel Müller, Felix Diesel, Maximilian Zupanic, 3 drivers from Austria. From the Kingdom of Bahrain, Nick Cristofaro and Hussein Ali Hassan. From Brazil, Sergio Sete Camara, Rafael Falcato Martins and Murillo della Colletta. From Switzerland, Rudolf Rien, Sean Vogel, Patrick Schott and Lucas Legeret. From the People's Republic of China, Yifan Jia and Zhou Chao. From Costa Rica, Daniel Formal. From the Czech Republic, Patrick Hayek, Jan Modala and Martin Dubek. 17 drivers from Germany, Kevin Pirouzek, Alex Schmitz, Tony Greif, Moritz Horn, Hannes Janka, Shanice Peck, Paul Rudolph, Lucas Speck, Nicholas Kraj, Dominic Schmidt, Mike Siebeck, Marcel Michael Hartmann, Manny Huber, Michele Di Martino, Tony Wolf, Max Hess and Mike Beckhusen. 10 drivers from Denmark, Nicholas Nielsen, Kevin Rossell, Nikolai Schergaard, Daniel Lundgaard, Lasse Poulsen, Andreas Sebastian Hansen, Stefan Lauritsen, Jakob Bosholt Sorensen, Kato Poulsen and Marcus Belanger. From Spain, Oliver Prosperi, Mikel Mustajo Hoyo, Pedro Hiltbrand, Jorge Carlos Pescador, Xavier Lloveras Brunet, Lisard Santos Gomez and Marta Garcia Lopez. From Estonia, Kaspar Kalasmar. From Finland, 13 drivers, Henry Kokko, Simo Puhaka, Jan Koovi, Artu Moilanen, Tuomas Tuhula, Niko Kari, Tuomas Hapalainen, Ville Mantula, Juuso Pohaka, Valtteri Semi, Johannes Heinen, Jesse Naimanen and Puro Kakarayanen. From France, 18 drivers, Anthony Abbas, Jeremy Iglesias, Arno Kozlinski, Tomo Laurent, Maxime Roy, Nicola Gonzalez, Julian Derat, Gabriel Aubry, Paolo Besonsone, Alexandre Gadouin, Adam Martugui, Charlie Bazalion, Louis Bonsardo, Thomas Maingre, Johan Cresson, Amari Bonduel, Julian Deharte and Alexandre Vromont. From Great Britain, 16 drivers, Jordan Lennox Lamb, Ben Hanley, Callum Ilott, Oliver Norris, the world champion Tom Joyner, Lando Norris, Jahan Daravula, Hannah Pym, Guan Yu Zhou, Oliver Hodgson, Sam Webster, Sean Slavin, James Glenister, Jamie Rush, Oliver York and Ross Martin. From Greece, Konstantinos and Dimitrios Tsimpris. From Croatia, Christian Abulin. From Indonesia, Padana Putra Minang. From Ireland, John Norris. From Israel, Ido Cohen and Sophie Golen. 29 drivers from Italy, Marco Ardigo, Paolo De Conto, David Fore, Mirko Torsellini, Saro Cesetti, Flavio Camponeschi, Massimo Aceto, Riccardo Negro, Felice Tieni, Marco Maestranzi, Kevin Lavelli, Alessio Larandi, Cosimo Francesco Durante, Marco Zanchetta, Simone Brenner, Alessio Piccini, Federico Savona, Fabian Federer, Moreno Di Silvestre, Matteo Zanchi, Lorenzo Camplesi, Giorgio Alberto Mandosi, Andrea Dalei, Luca Caberi, Matteo Vigano, Alessandro Buran, Alessio Constantini, Alessandro Brigatti, and Andrea Bristow. From Japan, Takuyo Akada, Sato Marino, Kakunoshin Ota, Hikaru Kogore. From Korea, Yoon Seo Kim. From Lebanon, Rubens Buchabke. From Lithuania, Seamus Udiversius, Paulius Pascavicius, Titus Yukonis. From Luxembourg, Melissa Calvi and Justine Calvi. 16 drivers from Netherlands, Bas Lammers, Jorrit Pex, Martin van Leeuwen, Stan Pex, Guus Spekken, Menno Power, Finn Koyman, Marin Kremers, Ryan van der Burgt, Ricardo Romkemer, Jordi van Moorsel, Eline Shehan, Dylan Davis, William van der Kai, Richard Verschoor, and Rinus van Kalmthout. From Norway, Emil Antonsen, Finn-Erik Rismaier, Guru Mayomen, and Lars Solheim. All the way from New Zealand, the furthest travelled driver is Daniel Bray. From Poland, Karol Baj, Karol Dabski, Victoria Pankiewicz, Bartosz Idzkowski, Paweł Miskier, Wojciech Garbasz, and Jakub Gregula. And now I pause to introduce to you on screen the drivers being presented to Kees van der Grint. There you see the CIK FIA Vice President, Jerome Fontaine, the Circuit Manager, Mr. Kai Oberheider, the CIK General Secretary, and I think those are the three drivers being introduced, the three officials being introduced. Koen Lemons to the extreme left of your screen, the circuit owner. So Koen Lemons, the circuit owner, and Jerome Fontaine, the circuit manager. Randolph Bart, the coordinator for CIK FIA. Kai Oberheider, the CIK General Secretary, and Kees van der Grint, the CIK FIA Vice President. Picking up the drivers from Romania, Dionysios Marcu, Nicholas Pascu. 13 Russians, Igor Stupenkov, Nikita Sitnikov, Nikita Mazepin, Alexei Korneev, Nikita Troitsky, Jan Leon Shlom, Maxim Martinyuk, Evgeny Volkov, Leonid Panfilov, Kirill Karpov, Nerses Isakian, Artem Slutsky, and Zakhar Slutsky. From the Far East, from Singapore, Julian Fongwei-Ji. 14 drivers from Sweden, Victor Oberg, Freddie Karlsson, Linus Lundqvist, Philip Hall, Emil Skaras, Lena von Skedvin, Joel Johansson, Douglas Lundberg, Morgan Tornquist, Persson Benjamin Tornquist, Jesper Wernerson, Andreas Backman, Brandon Nielsen, and Michael Haflidason Haslau. From Thailand, Sasakorn Chaimonkol. From Turkey, Berkay Besler and Yigit Chetin. From the Ukraine, Ilya Zamula. From the United States of America, Gary Carlton, Michael Ben-Yahya, and Jared Cordova. And from South Africa, Bradley Liebenberg. And 9 drivers from our host nation, Belgium. Jonathan Tonon, Rick Drazon, Yannick de Brabander, Maxime Potti, Kenny Charles, Thierry Delray, Sam Klaas, Michelangelo Amendola, and Tristan Faldesi. So with 222 drivers from 39 countries on all 6 continents, and see Mr. Koen Lemons, the circuit manager, moving down to the left. His wrist is going to ache a little bit with 222 22 handshakes. Jerome Fontaine, the circuit manager. Kees van der Grint, that's the gentleman with the light blue jacket and the light trousers that you see more or less centre screen now. And the tall gentleman to his right, Mr. Kai Oberheider, having a word with, I think that's Bas Lammers. Can't be 100% sure, maybe not. Well, the Academy Trophy drivers are now being introduced separately, and you see that they're all in identical race suits, with the exception of Marta Lopez Garcia, or Garcia Lopez, who, being a lady, exercises her right to be a little bit different. She's got a darker race suit, but otherwise identical race suits. When they race, they're in identical parallel chassis with FIM motors. Unless you know them pretty well or can memorize the helmets, not easy for spectators to identify. Once again, our flag ladies and grid girls a little bit later on for the finals, doing what they do best, looking very attractive. Well, Mr. Kai Oberheider got plenty to say to these Academy Trophy drivers. I'm sure they will appreciate a few words from the gentleman who holds that senior position in the CIK FIA. To the right of your screen now, you see Jerome Fontaine, the circuit manager. Well, you did moments ago. Academy Trophy drivers looking immaculate in those race suits and with their helmets at their feet. Really looks quite attractive. On screen now, Kees van der Grint shaking hands with the youngsters. And Kai Oberheider again, that was Perdana Putra Menang, I think that was, from Indonesia. Something was said that made them smile. Well, that does conclude the meeting and greeting. And ladies and gentlemen, we do sincerely thank our hosts here at Karting Genk at Belgium. And to acknowledge the hosting of the event by Belgium, we shall now play the national anthem of our host country, Belgium. Well, the national anthem of Belgium being played there. To the right of your screen, you see Marco Ardigo, the two times world champion. To the left of him, I think that was Andreas Hansen. And with the Academy Trophy drivers, you'll see the black towels. They've been presented with a gift from the circuit, the black towel, as a memento of their representing their countries here in the Academy Trophy. Anthony Abbas you see there on screen with the Sodi kart top. And drivers just now beginning to walk away, although the Academy Trophy drivers will remain. Jorrit Pex was to the right of your screen there. This is the a la carte tribune grandstand, and a really good view of the track from there. John Norris from the Republic of Ireland was just in shot to the right of your screen. And as I said earlier in commentary, if you want to talk about the look of the Irish, an expression we sometimes use in the British Isles, Well, John Norris's look here been pretty dire, unfortunately. A really good driver, not really had the rub of the green. Well, I always feel that the driver presentation parade is a lovely, colourful occasion. I do like to see a big number of spectators gathering for the driver presentation. We have over 200 drivers here, 222 from 39 countries, and they're from all 6 racing continents. And so it's truly a representative group of world kart racers. And here at Karting Genk, we've made a nice occasion of the driver presentation. When the drivers have led the track, there will be photos being taken by the Academy driver youngsters, and we shall then go into our lunch break before the first of our finals this afternoon. On track at 13:40, scheduled to start at 13:50. Well, for those of you tuned in to CIK TV, thank you for having joined us this morning. Hopefully you saw our pre-finals. Hopefully you've just watched the driver's presentation. We shall go into a lunch break now here at Karting Genk, but we do return to the track at 13:40 local time, 13:40 European, Central European time, 13:40, and we shall see the drivers coming onto the grid. The assembly area, the dummy grid, will be the track for the finals, and it's the KZ2 drivers who will come out first at 13:40. So thank you for having tuned in to CIK TV. We go for our little break now. You may wish to do likewise, but do please join us again at 13:40 for the build-up to our 4 finals here at Karting Genk. KZ2 coming on track at 13:40.